Hi, I am Madhiharan, and our project is we are going to detect RGB color model of objects with using Uno board, and then this is TCS 320 color sensors. So let me explain. Let me give a short note about this. This is a TCS 230 color sensor, and if you see in the center, it will be having a small boxes. Each box consists of a array of RGB arrays, that is red, green, blue primary colors, and then this is Uno board. This is a microchip. If you see here, there will be all about 14 analog pins, and then 14 digital pins and 6 analog pins and 6 output pins. I have already made the connection here. If you see here, in color sensor uh, there will be 4 select lines. 2 select lines is to find the frequency of the objects, and then those are S0 and S1, and then S2, S3. S2, S3 select lines is used to find the used for the color sensing photodiodes. So what we did is I have connected those 4 select lines. You can connect it in any of the digital pins, 14 digital pins here. So I have used digital pin number 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5 to S0 and S1, and then 6, 7 to S2 and S3. I have programmed it like that, and then the 8th pin I have connected with the output of the color sensor. So you should also give a power supply for the color sensor to work. So I have connected the Uno board's 5 volt. You can see here the white color pin. It is a 5 volt Uno board's power supply, and then I have connected it to the power supply of the color light color sensor. So this is the pin. If you want this project to be worked as a wireless connection like IoT, you can use this one. There will be 2 pins for power supply. First one is like a USB. You can connect it to your laptop, and then other one is we can charge it in a plug point and use it, program it in your Arduino so that it can act as a wireless connection. So we are using USB power supply, and then by this connection I have similarly I have programmed in Arduino interface so that it can work as according to our own thing. And then the best thing about this Uno board is this is this light sensor is an programmable light sensor where we can use these boxes of RGB arrays as per our wish accordingly, like when we program it on our own wish. So let's move to let's see the output screen of this project. First we are going to do what is there will be some disparities in our project because of the surrounding lights. There will be tube light and some noises will be there, so this will affect the color sensor when we connect it. So to remove that, we will be doing a first calibration experiment. Using the calibration experiment, we will be finding max and min values of red, green, blue. Using that, we will be mapping and remove those calibration values, and then standardizing this color sensor. So it will find the absolute values of the object when we use in our project. Now I'm going to connect it to my laptop. You can see the Uno board has been started. So you can see the light. This will detect the colors. We will be seeing the output in the output screen. I will show you that. This is the reset button. When we click this reset button, the program whatever we uploaded in this Uno board will be erased, and then again we should be uploading it. So we will see that. So this is the program I have wrote. As I said, I have connected the S0, S1, S2, S3 to pin 4, 5, 6, 7, and then gave the sensor output here to the 8th pin, and then this is declaring the with pulse width of those red, green, blue, and setups. Usually Arduino will be having 2 functions. First one is setup. Setup is to initialize the variables, and then loop function, it is the main function. Inside that there we will be having so many functions. We are using S0 as high and S1 as low. In Arduino, the high is value one binary value 1 and then lowest binary value 2. So I will quickly go through the program. See here we have been using a delay of 2 milliseconds. Like after each interval of 2 milliseconds, the Arduino program will this color sensor will detect first red. After 2 milliseconds it will detect green, and then after 2 milliseconds it will detect blue. So a serial print by after detecting these we are printing red green blue values after each interval. So this program is for stabilizing calibration. This is the calibration experiment code. After we are doing this, we will be editing this code somewhat so that we can do the original experiment. So as said, for to detect that for the color sensor for this color sensor to detect red color, we will be I have coded here as S2 S3, that is the photodiode pins. Both should be low. When both are low, it will the sensor will detect a red color. When both are high, it will detect green color. When S2 is low and S3 is high, it will detect blue color. When S3 is low and then S2 is high, it will not do anything. So this is the basic code. Now I am going to use first we will be finding a minimum and maximum values. So minimum for minimum value we are going to use a white color background. We are using a white color background because it will show you the lightest color combination, primary combination, and then we are going to use this black color background to find the maximum values of the RGB calibration. So let's first verify the program. Once there is no error, it will show here. So our program has been compiled successfully, and then I'm going to upload this to our upload this program to our Uno board. Yeah, uploaded successfully, and then serial monitor, it is the output area, output region where we can find the output values. Now uploading. So you can see that there are different values showing here. I'm keeping the sensor on top of the surface of our white color object. So it's showing different values. When I increase the distance between the sensor and the object, the values are also increasing. When I reduce it, you can see when I increase the height, the value is also increasing. When I decrease it, it is decreasing. So using this white color surface, I'll be finding the lowest values for our convenient. I already did this found this calibration values and noted it down outside. So we are seeing 87, somewhat around 90 for green, and then blue around 70 to 80. So I noted those values, and then we will move to after doing this calibration, we will be updating those calibration values in our next code. I will show you this, so we can close this, and then I'm going to reset our board so that I can upload it later. Mm, then next is our original code. Yeah, this is the original code, and then you can see here I had uploaded the red minimum frequency value 79, and then maximum similarly for green and blue, and then I am declared the red pulse width and green blue as 0. Small change we did this, we are using this calibration technique here. Red value to find the red value, where we are mapping red pulse with red min and max. Red minimum should be mapped with 225 255, and then red max is to 0. Why? Because it is pulse, not frequency. That's why the maximum is 0. Pulse is the inverse of frequency. That's why the maximum is 0, and then red minimum is 255. The delay time is same as 2 milliseconds. So we are printing as usual using serial print, and then everything else remains same as the previous program. So we are going to check the we are going to test this experiment output with some original objects. So we are going to use some original objects, like I'm going to see the color count surface of this headset, sharpener, and then Fevicol, etc. I will show you the output. So I'm going to verify this program as well. Verified successfully. I'm going to upload this. Uploading. Yeah, done. Now I'm going to show you the output. I will keep this color sensor over our surface. You can see that red value is higher than those green and blue. It shows that this is an object which consists of red. So it's showing the color combination of the object. Can you can see somewhat similar. So I will change this. Now the values are changing. I am going to keep a sharpener. It's somewhat violet. You can see the color are changing. So I will keep on another object. You can see the values are changing above to 50 to 30, etc. So I will keep on another object. It's a phone. So values now decreased from 230 to 130, etc. Now I will keep a t-shirt, green t-shirt. You can see the green values are increasing now. Green, so it's showing perfectly our output is verified. It's because we can find that whenever object RGB values found accordingly, it increases or decreases the RGB values. So I'm going to conclude this project that our project has been successfully verified, and then yeah, similarly there are a lot of many mega projects going outside using this simpler simple. This is the mini project. Using this concept, there are a lot of industries like TV and then remote, etc. Many sensor industries using this type of experiment. Though they will also use same kind of thing, but in a big manufacturing industry. So that's it. Thanks a lot.